It's interesting, and I've started to observe that Cody he's attacked all of his wives that are leaving in the area that hurts them the most, or that they pride, or that they value, right?
You guys, this is just sick. Cody Brown is an asshole. That is not breaking news. But the levels to which he will sink to hurt and be intentionally mean, all in an effort to maintain control, is shocking, even though it's not surprising. I think it's shocking because we all have a level of common decency that obviously a narcissist like Cody does not possess. In a teaser for installment number 3 of this season's Tell All, Janelle and Christine discuss Cody's habit of criticizing his wives in the areas in which they are most vulnerable. People like Cody, people that mistreat people in order to make themselves feel better, don't just pick random targets when picking on their spouses or children. They're using their loved ones' insecurities as ammunition to keep them off balance and to maintain control. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. I am reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, despite my sweatshirt saying Los Angeles. I am not here specifically for the Karen Read trial, but we are in town visiting family. I will be checking out 34 Fairview and possibly the buffer zone early next week. Obviously, or I hope it's obvious, I will not be trespassing on private property, but I did want to see the scene from what is publicly accessible. We need to talk about this teaser for the 3rd installment of the season 19 tell-all because, wow, there are all kinds of personality and psychological disorders at play here. Allegedly, my humble opinion on the part of Cody Brown. Of course, as is pretty obvious, I am not a therapist or mental health professional, so I am interested in hearing from the likes of Pop Psych or Dr. Grande, actual professionals who do cover sister wives, because wow, to me, this is another level of psychological terrorism, and it's really messed up.
Does everyone think you're in charge of the finances? I mean, everyone.
Yeah, no, this is something I began to realize because Cody was always telling everybody that I was somehow calling the shots on the money. Cody he's attacked all of his wives that are leaving in the area that hurts them the most, or that they pride, or that they value, right? For Christine, it was devastating that he wasn't physically attracted to her. And for me, I'm one of those people who wants to be very fiscally responsible, and so he wants to sort of undermine that, or try to undermine that for me. It's wild to me that he was telling everybody that I was in charge.
Yeah, with her finances, knocking her down so she doesn't feel smart.
Yeah.
That's rude. He knows the buttons to push. So with me, it was like, no, we're not going to be intimate anymore. Then he'd be like, well, you could do this and put it all on everybody else. He knows how to push the buttons, but he doesn't know how to take accountability for the fact that he just pushed a button.
So he knows what your weaknesses are?
Yeah, isn't that so sad? And he uses them against you.
I'm just enough of a conspiracy theorist to think that pinning the family finances on Janelle actually serves a dual purpose for Cody and Robin, but we will circle back to that in just a minute. This is all in my opinion. I do not think that it is hyperbolic to say that going after someone's most vulnerable insecurities is a special kind of demented and emotional terrorism. Everybody has insecurities. Insecurities are like sneaky little gremlins that love to pop up and mess with your head when you least expect it. And as someone who suffers from OCD, I know anxiety and insecurity all too well. When an emotionally abusive partner gets a hold of your insecurities, it's like handing them the ultimate remote control to your feelings. And a lot of times, it's not as simple as handing over a remote control. Oftentimes, and I suspect oftentimes with Cody, it feels like that remote control to your feelings gets ripped out of your own hands. Our doubts and our fears never just sit quietly. They actively shape how we interact with our partner. And your relationship evolves over time off of these vibes that are established early on in your relationship. When you're with a partner that preys on your insecurities, suddenly every little criticism feels like a personal attack. Every moment of silence turns into a loud, "You're not good enough." And trust starts going out the window. How many times have we heard Cody and the wives talk about situations being unsafe because emotionally there is no trust? A theme of this year's tell has been Cody openly admitting he didn't think his original 3 wives were as good as Robin, and how he supposedly spent time trying to bring the OG3 up to Robin's level. Super healthy for maintaining multiple relationships at once. I'm pretty sure Kody has even told Christine to her face that she wasn't good enough. When someone knows what makes you doubt yourself, they can use that info to control you better. Hearing Christine and Janelle recognize this manipulation tactic is really sad. I mean, for Christine, she's always wanted Kody to be as in love with her as she was with him. So what does Kody do? He uses intimacy to control and literally get her to do what he wants. He would often make fun of her for being a princess and for always wanting this fairy tale romance. But then he would use physical affection to bully her into getting his way. Remember that time when Kody was proposing the move to Flagstaff and he told her it could be like her birthday every day if she would just agree to the move?
So Christine and I are actually doing a birthday trip for her, sort of a birthday anniversary. Let's go check out Flagstaff trip.
I'll tell you, this is a trick that I've played. Christine is very gung-ho because it's a trip with me and it's a birthday trip. This is a win for me, any way I turn it, because even if she thinks Flagstaff sucks, in some ways she's gonna like it because it's her birthday and because it's a vacation. She's gonna love all of it no matter what.
Is this gonna be my best birthday ever? I think so.
Sure, that's a lot of pressure on me, but
No, it's not.
best birthday ever.
I don't realize I'm a princess sometimes, but then sometimes we talk about it and I realize I am more. But I don't, well, you can't call me. Stop it.
On your birthday, you
I'm not
gotta
a
be my
princess.
special princess. We're gonna have such a beautiful birthday
We are.
day, mostly so that she'll move there. If you move to Flagstaff, it'll be your birthday every day.
That's my perfect match.
Yeah, every
So-
princess wants a birthday every day.
So,
It feels yucky looking back on moments like this. With Janelle, pinning all of the family's financial hopes and dreams on her serves a dual purpose. Nobody can accuse Kody and Robin of robbing the family bank account blind if Janelle is the accountant in charge. And if the land isn't getting paid off, and if Kody can't come up with a paper trail if a wife were to ask for an accounting of where their money was going, I mean, that would all be Janelle's fault. And for someone who prides themselves on being fiscally responsible, that's a shitty thing to put on Janelle. Mary was fully under the impression that Janelle was in charge of the family finances up until as recently as like early 2023. We see Janelle go to Mary's to warn her, and Mary is genuinely surprised to learn that Janelle isn't controlling the purse strings. The fact that Mary was funneling money and not asking questions is shocking. I mean, Kody did a really good job at beating these women down emotionally, so they just didn't ask questions anymore. Insecurities can turn normal relationship bumps into full-blown dramas. Instead of having healthy conversations about feelings or disagreements, insecurity often fuels jealousy and paranoia. Polygamy, especially the way the Browns practiced polygamy, was fertile soil for paranoia and jealousy to thrive. The sad thing is, in my opinion, the OG3 were completely justified in their jealousy because Kody did favor Robin, and he would often pit the wives against each other. And the way Kody actively preys on his loved ones' insecurities, I mean, duh, how could one not be paranoid? I would be a mental wreck if I knew Kody in real life. Kody thrived in this chaos because it kept his wives and children distracted from seeing his true colors. Pitting wives and kids against each other caused them to be dependent on his approval. Kody was the sun in the solar system of his family. He loved being the toxic entity that everyone orbited around. He really created a vicious cycle. Mary, Janelle, and Christine are all doing work to break the cycle and course correct. And I'll just speak for myself, but that is a journey I do want to watch in future seasons. The other thing that I am here to watch is this cloak of charity that the OG3 had for Kody slowly disintegrate as the seasons go on. We probably aren't going to get much interaction between Kody and his family, but I think that there is going to be a fair amount of shit talking in future seasons, and I am here for that. It makes me so irritated that this tell-all was filmed all the way back in October, and Kody clearly was successful in sweet-talking Mary beforehand. For the next tell-all, I think Mary is going to be a lot more forthcoming with the tea on Kody. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and my podcast, Mostly Harmless. Links for both of those will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.